welcome to Ascot, and we're still on the run, and we're running with Sue Smith here from Cameo Cards, and she's brought us... And the first thing she's brought us is this, Mollycoddle. It's a great set. You get enough to do 12 cards in here, these beautiful, beautiful designs. That's the first set. Details down there on the side of the screen. And then you've also brought us Victorian Elegance. Again, enough in here to make 12 cards.
And then we've got these absolutely superb backing papers. This is the Emerald and Sapphire backing papers. And in this you get 24 papers altogether. Now we're going to move on to this wonderful baby shower accessories set.
That's right.
Absolutely great. In this you get loads of cards, you also get lots of background papers, and of course you get 2 sheets of peel-offs as well. And then finally we've got this Little People backing paper set. Just look at these, you've got 24 papers in there altogether, and once again you'll be able to do some really superb projects with this set. Details for this are on your screen.
Right, we're going to start off with a little bit of a Mollycoddle. Now, this is a great set because you can make 12 beautiful cards with this, can't we? Barry will show you that in a while, what you can make with it. But I'm just going to show you first what exactly you get in the set. Now, you get the double-sided pads here, enough to do those cards. You also get the half sheet here of the peel-offs for the fancy corners. You're also getting these already cut out. These are your layering cards here to make your cards look really posh. Then you get these inserts that are pre-printed. There's 2 there, as you can see. They're different, nice, lovely kind of pastel colours, aren't they gorgeous?
Well, they are. There's a shadow print behind, and one set has a verse and one set's without a verse, because you may not always want a birthday.
So you get 12 of those as well. You also get the cards, you get them in this lovely ivory kind of white here, and you get this like creamy colour as well, 6 of each.
Yes.
Then you also get the envelopes as well to go with that too. But most importantly, you also get the designs. You get 2 of each of these designs. You can see there, this up here, is that...
that's Molly.
That's Molly there, the top left-hand corner there. We've got Molly here as well, and got the teddy bear there. And then we've also got, along here, we've got the pussycat.
A cat on duty.
Oh, cat on duty. And then we've also got the little house down here. And we've also got, who's that?
That's Molly's Dolly.
Molly's Dolly.
Molly's Dolly.
Molly's Dolly. Oh, and it's posh. Oh, it's like poetry, this is.
Now,
right, Barry, what can you do with this?
I've got the finished examples so you can see exactly what you can make from this set. Now, these examples are truly wonderful, and the great thing about this kit, as indeed for many of the kits that Sue brings, is that anybody can do them. If you've never made a card before in your life, you will be able to make a card using one of Sue's kits. This kit's wonderful, and you are now going to talk us through how to use it, aren't you, Sue?
I am.
Mollycoddle me.
Mollycoddle both of us. We need mollycoddling.
This one I've sort of scavenged before, but we'll use it anyway. The first job would be to choose which colour card you'd like.
Yeah.
I'm going to choose a white one today, and you'll find, if I move that over, there's little corners that you would actually pop out.
Yeah, the little corners here you can see you can pop out, so they're just all ready to just pop out like that. Everything's been pre-cut and pre-scored for you, so it's dead easy to fold.
So we'll just pop those out quite quickly.
Yeah.
And then your pre-fold lines are already there.
Yeah.
So we will just crease that down, making sure that there's a slight embossed line there, and making sure that's on the outside of the card.
Yeah.
So once that's done, then you choose a design. And I think today, because I haven't done him for a while, we're going to use this little Home Sweet Home. It's a cat.
Oh, it's a cat?
Yes.
Oh, it's me calling it a teddy bear.
Cat.
Should we just show that to the camera? Just,
It's a unique little cat, but it's a cat.
There he is.
Oh, bless it.
Oh.
Oh.
All right, Sue.
So I thought we'd use him today, and you can either do this with plain scissors or decorative scissors. Today I'll use my...
Oh, we're in Ascot. Can you use decorative? It's a bit posher.
Yes, I will. I'll use the decal edge.
Now, don't forget to look out for decorative edge scissors on our website, which is, of course, www.createandcraft.tv. And just a reminder of our telephone number at the bottom of your screen, 08700 700 300.
Now, I would leave a slight margin around the actual image.
Now, why are you doing that, Chuck?
Well, because depending what colour backing plate you would choose, it will give you a good contrast between the actual image and the colour of the backing plate. So it sort of sets the image separate.
Okay.
I mean, you don't have to do it, it's just a personal preference.
I think it's nice because it really kind of gives it that little extra frame.
Yeah.
If you go right up to the edge, sometimes you can go into the design and it looks all a bit wobbly. When you do it, leave a white around the edge. Even if it's a little bit off, it looks much better,
If you
in my opinion.
If you chose a maroon plate behind this, you see, you wouldn't really distinguish the border.
No,
so
you wouldn't.
This just allows you to sort of lifts another layer,
Bring that out
really.
your way,
You
Chuck.
can, yes.
I'll
So-
look after the rubbish.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, so I'm going to choose a backing plate, and we will actually, for purposes today, use. You don't get a variety in there.
Variety of different colours, so you can actually choose which background you want.
I mean that you could use a blue, a red, a green, a maroon, but I'm going to actually use a maroon on this one because, as you can see,
Oh, that
just
matches nicely.
so we're literally going to just glue this on with any adhesive.
And we've got plenty of adhesive on the website. Don't forget www.creatingcraft.tv.
A glue stick, anything, whichever you prefer. So we're just going to centralise that.
Whoops, there you go.
Oh, sorry.
See? Oh, it's off again. There you go. And cards look so much better than just
Lovely.
sticking it straight on, don't it? If you do the matting, the layering,
Yeah.
whatever you want to call it,
Yeah.
I think it just makes it look posher, doesn't it?
I think it gives it warmth.
Warmth. Oh,
Yeah.
a warm card. Never heard that one before.
Well, I like to think that cameo cards are warm.
They are,
cards.
they're very warm.
You know what I
Yes,
mean?
they are
Warmth.
warm.
They've got warmth to them. So I think we've established that now.
I think they're
I
warm.
think we've established that they're warm.
They're warm.
We're both northerners, you see.
No, never.
I'm from the south.
Yes, we may. Barry's got a lingual phone in his ear. It's
Has
in
he?
translation.
Oh, really?
We're going to place a metallic plate and just centre that
Yeah.
so that you've got a slight border again round that. These are cut precisely to do that. Now you can either glue this or you could actually put this on with your double-sided pads, which will add a little bit of lift
Yeah.
on your base plate. But just for today, we'll just show it in its basic form.
Basic.
So I'm just going to centre that, and if I can just,
Now don't forget all these pieces
so you
are
can
actually in
see
the kit.
there's a slight border.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
And the next step,
Which is giving you that feeling of depth all the time, isn't it?
if I'd have put a little, the pads behind there, we'd have already had a lift
Some
on that
height.
plate. But I'm going to put this one on with pads. So just turn that over, and you do get the little sticky pads in the kit. But what I'm going to do is actually, we don't need them huge like that, so we'll actually...
We don't need them huge.
Huge.
It's a
Oh,
technical
no.
Love it,
term.
love
Yeah,
it.
it's
For
very
big.
technical. We have ish and iffy and things like that will come out very technical.
Do we? What
Yeah.
did she say?
Well, I do. I'm known for my iffies and ishes in my work. So I always say ish, centralise ish.
Centralise ish. There you go. Get on with it, ish.
Yeah.
So you just pulling the backs off there.
Yeah.
Now, if you wanted it raised off even more, you could put a double pad there, couldn't you?
You certainly
But
could.
we'll just go for a one pad
Or you could
now.
put a triple pad there, Alan.
Now-
Well, let's not go to extremes, Barry.
I'm working towards the audience, but obviously you would make sure that you've got your cat the right way up.
Centralised.
Yeah.
Be a good idea to make sure that the cat was the right way up, otherwise it'd be an upside down cat.
It would, Barry. That's a bit obvious. See what I've got to put up with?
And if you can see, we've got an equal, or more or less equal border of your silver backing plate, your maroon, and your white of the actual card itself round there now. And that would fold like that.
Beautiful.
Also, if I could just
Now listen, let me
quickly...
just remind them while you're cutting that chuck out what they get. You get these 2 pages here, and they've also got a nice piece of paper in between to make it look even posher. They get all these 6 different images, but you get 2 of each. You also get the cards, you get 6 of the white and 6 of the cream. You also get the envelopes as well. You get the inserts, which have been beautifully printed, and they've got this really kind of very pastel, so they're very posh, aren't they?
They are.
Then you also get all these backing layering papers here, choice of different colours. You've got your maroons, your dark blue, your greens there, your silvers as well. And you've also got the corners for the card as well, the peel-offs, and you also got the double-sided pads as well. That's everything you get.
So what are you
Details
gonna do
there on
now,
the side of
Sue?
the screen.
I've just cut a little plate out that comes on the sheet, so don't throw any of the little plates away. And I've just cut that out, a couple of little sticky pads on the back,
Yeah.
and that will 3D
So you're just building that up.
Over.
Oh, that looks great.
Oh, that's clever.
that little plate there.
Beautiful. So now all you're going to do is finish it off with the peel-offs, is that right?
Well, you can put peel-off corners off.
Oh, let's put the peel-off corners on.
Yeah, because you get peel-off corners in
I
with the
get
kit.
excited. I love a peel-off. You know, baby peel-offs.
I use these in almost everything because I just think they're so nice. You can either put them in the corner itself, or I like to bob them.
Bob them?
In the technical term.
Place them strategically.
Bob them on the corner.
Technical term.
Now, you could bob them on all corners, so you'd need 8 peel-offs for that, wouldn't you?
Yes, but you do get
Barry, can you show us the examples
Yes,
of
I
those?
can show you the examples again. Just
can you
look.
point out the bobbin?
These beautiful cards that Sue has put together for us, and indeed she's bobbed corners right up in the corner there that you can see. And the great thing about this kit, as we've said, is you've literally got everything that you need to make 12 beautiful cards. You've got the cards, you've got the inserts, you've got the backing sheets, you've got the mats and layering sheets, you've got the peel-offs, you've got the envelopes, you've got everything to make all of these beautiful sets. Now, it just really remains for us to remind you about the item number on the side of the screen there, because it really is a great set. You do need to get on the phones for it. 08700 700 300 is our telephone number. Don't forget our website, which is www.createandcraft.tv.
Now, Sue's just put in the insert in there, basically just trimmed up, a little bit of glue on the back, and you've got a beautiful card. Shall we show everybody, Chuck?
Isn't that an absolutely fantastic
I
card?
think that deserves a round of applause.
My top tip for embossing is that once you've stamped your image, put your embossing powder into a tub and you'll find it much easier to get the powder on, and you don't have to worry about getting it back into the jar.
It's a lovely relaxed atmosphere, and I like watching things that are actually being done and being made by creative people.
I've enjoyed at the Rose Show the most things, seeing things, looking at things hands-on, looking at things, touching them.
The thing I've enjoyed the most is meeting you guys.
My top tip, for all of you out there who want just 1 or 2 coloured brads, instead of going to the expense of buying 20 or 25, is to take a plain brass brad, use your heat tool to heat it up. Those of you who haven't got heat tools, you can use a gas flame or a petrol lighter, because all you need to do is heat the metal. Remember, of course, to use an extender so that you don't burn your fingers. When the brass is heated up, you then just dip it into your pot of embossing powder. The plastic, which is the embossing powder, will stick to the brad. Return it back to the heat source and again use it to remelt the top. And there we have one shiny purple brad.
Now, could we have a little bit of decorum, please? Because Sue's brought us some Victorian elegance. Makes 12 beautiful cards, doesn't it? Oh, you've just ruined it now. Now listen. Now listen, you're getting 12 of these images here, you're getting 2 of each, all these beautiful Victorian designs here, and you also get, it says on here, Elegance Guide, and I think that's something that Barry should have, don't you? We get the Elegance Guide in here as well. Now we've also got 12 cards, you're getting 6 in the cream and 6 in this like ivory white, off-white there. Beautiful cards, and they're beautifully cut and everything.
And the texture as well.
Oh, the texture. Feel the texture.
Oh, the texture.
Just feel the texture on that.
Oh, the texture.
Oh, the texture. Now, I've also got the inserts. Now, I can't read back to front. What does that say, Sue?
That says, a very special wish for a very special day that's to the brim with happiness in each and every way.
Do it in English as well. There you go, Chucks are getting both of those. You're also getting these inserts as well. But that's not all. See the price down there, fantastic. You're also getting these beautiful, elegant ribbons. You're getting that lovely pink. And you're also getting the peel-offs, the corner peel-offs. You're getting the double-sided pads in here as well. But you're also getting these in gold and silver. These are your layering or your mount cards there to give that elegance to your cards. And you're also getting the envelopes as well. So you're getting all that. And this is what it makes. Show us what it makes, Barry.
Indeed, this is what it can make. Now, the great thing about Sue's kits are the fact that you can make some really beautiful cards out of them, even if you've never made a card before. And this, we hope, is going to lead you on to do other things as well, don't we, Sue?
We do.
But these cards are absolutely beautiful. And as Alan said, you get everything in there to make 12 stunning cards, and they really are fantastic.
Yeah. Right, how do we start, Sue, Chuck?
Well, as with all our kits, the cards have a cameo front. They all come with little pop-out corners. They may actually pop out while they're in the packet, but if not, just pop your corners out and
if you're a true crafter, you'd save those corners and use them to stick them.
You would. There's 2 crease lines. Just fold your crease lines, making sure that you've got the embossed.
Because they're beautiful as well, because look on the front, they're embossed as well.
It's just a little guideline. And if you make sure that's on the outside of the card, and that just helps you guide and place your plates in future.
And of course the cards are pre-scored as well, so you're always going to get a crisp product.
Oh, definitely, yes. They actually cut in 230 gram Zeta hammer as well. So it's
230 gram.
Now these are the images that you can choose from. You've got these two backing ones. You've got these. Are these pansies?
Yeah, little pansies, and you've two designs. You've a small and a medium, three designs, sorry, a small, medium, and a large in those.
And you've got these shells as well.
Yeah,
Beautiful
Nautilus shells.
Oh, Nautilus.
And we thought they were quite sort of manly.
Stop being Nautilus.
Now you're
You're
actually very clever, Sue, because you drew the original artwork for these as well, didn't you?
Well, some of the original artwork I did, and then some we actually buy. Well, when I say buy, we actually commission from the artist themselves. So it's not available on CD
so
or
they're
anything.
unique to you, these are?
Exactly.
That's great. So right, let's get going, Chuck. What are we doing?
Right, we're going to do the pink one, because just strictly because it's at the top of the page and it's
That's
easy.
quite good because your pink ones are great for girlies.
Yes,
And then you've got the
right.
darker ones with the shell as well. That's more of a masculine card, isn't it?
It is, and you can actually mix and match these in many ways. You get actually 8. There's 12 images,
Yeah.
and you get backing images, and you actually get 8 shells, 4 shells, 4 tags in the green,
Yeah.
and 4 pansies, and 4 tags in the cream,
So-
in the pink. So
Yeah.
you've got enough to make actually more tags than you have the plates themselves.
So you've got extras.
Yeah. So again, we're going to do what we usually do and pop a backing plate in silver is my choice for this one.
Yeah.
Of course, you can mix and match the colours.
Yeah. In these, you don't get coloured backing plates, you get paper instead. And the reason we've done that, instead of the actual card backing plates, is if you want to line a little tag with an insert, you can't do it with the card. So we've done it with the paper. So now, the cream I would lay on, the pink I would perhaps lay on the cream paper,
Yeah.
and just lining 2 sides up
And then that's
with
an
the
easy way of
scissors,
making a backing.
save measuring, and you can just by eye then
Aye, I can see how you're doing it.
cut around, and then what we'd do is we'd actually glue the
The back
pink
of
plate
Yeah.
onto the backing paper.
That goes down there.
Turn the backing paper over, and we're going to apply some double-sided pads which do come in the kit.
Yeah. Now you can cut those in half as well if you want extra ones.
You can cut them actually in half again because
So do you find it's best to put one in each corner?
I usually do, because if you're posting it, it just gives it support during the post.
These are fine, these cards. I mean, they really are elegant. They're beautiful, aren't they? So that's stuck down there, so that's layered up there. So what's next?
So then, on this one, I'm going to actually take a tag. And I've cut a little bit of the paper already.
That's that fancy paper that's in the set.
Yeah. Matched it up with the one I backed the paper with.
So you've got a little tag, you cut that out, folded it in half.
Just
and you
folded
put a
it in
little
half.
insert inside.
Yeah. And
That's clever.
you can write on that or pop a peel off on
course you
or
can.
something like that. I'm going to take just a couple of the actual double-sided pads.
Yeah. Your card here, ready?
Okay. Now just remember, this is only one in a series of shows that features Sue Smith from Cameo Cards, so look out for the rest of them on Create and Craft
So that's
with
the front
Ideal
of it
World.
now. That's the front.
Now then, you can also add your peel-off corners, which again come in this kit, or a bow, which come in this kit also.
Should we do all 8 corners this time?
Yeah,
Right.
let's do
Do you
all
want to
eight
see
corners.
all 8 corners this time? Yeah! Oh, yes. I think it looks a bit posher, doesn't it? It looks more elegant. And we do like elegance, don't we?
We do.
And that's what we're talking about, Victorian elegance. Remember, the item number is on the side of your screen. Our telephone number, 08700 700 300, or our website, www.createandcraft.tv. And just remember with that website, if you don't know exactly what you're looking for, but you've got an idea what the word contains, just type it into the search engine and it should come up with everything that you need.
Yeah.
Now I use tweezers automatically.
Yeah.
I think basically because I learnt to do them when I did workshops, because it allows people who's watching to see what you're doing.
But you can use your fingers if
Yes, easily.
you want. There you go. Now it's one of those cards that you make in here is that it's keeping me quiet, so that means it's a good, you can really, it's a good one because it's keeping me quiet.
Anything that keeps you quiet is good, actually, Alan.
Oh, wasn't that marvellous? Oh, he's fighting back now. Bless.
So that would be the outside of the card.
Yeah.
I've pre-cut an insert.
So you've got one of the inserts. Now what says on the inserts again? Now you've got this saying here, you've got a couple of things, haven't you?
You've a verse which is with the pansy, it's got a shadow print pansy behind, and that's for the lady.
Sure.
For a very special wish for a very special day, that's to the brim with happiness in each and every way.
And then you've also got this one here.
This has the shell background, and that's with best wishes, because you might want to use it for retirement, to get well, not necessarily a birthday.
So you've got a choice here as well.
Actually, before Sue finishes this off, do you want to remind everybody what they get, Alan?
Yeah, of course. Well, you get the inserts here. You get enough for all 12 cards here. You also get the layering cards. Now, these are only in gold and silver because they're elegant, you see. Then we also get in the double-sided pads. We're also getting the corner peel-offs here. We're also getting that lovely pink and cream, lovely silk bows there. Are they real silk, those, Chuck?
The satin ribbons.
Satin ribbons. Then we're also getting the envelopes. We're also getting the cards. They're already pre-scored. We also have these corners which push out. Then we've got the elegant guide. We've got the elegant guide. I think I'll give this to Barry to read later on. And you're also getting all these sheets here. You're getting 1, 2, 3, 4 altogether, aren't you?
Yes.
4 sheets of those all together. And that is everything you get in the set. There's the price there. There's the telephone number down there, Chuck. And what have you done there now?
This is the card that Sue has just finished. She's just glued that insert sheet onto the inside of the card. And now if we look at the front of the card, you can see exactly what she's done there. So she's decorated the card up using the peel-offs. I think that in the centre is just so elegant. I think this is so well named, this kit.
Yeah, thank you.
Beautiful. Now let's show you some of the other cards, the other finished cards from this set that you can make. Remember, if you've never made a card before in your life, you'll definitely be able to make one of these cards, all of these cards, in fact, using this great kit that Sue Smith has brought for us today. And just look, if you just run across all these cards, you can see how beautiful, how elegant they are, and how happy would anybody be to receive something like that. And more importantly, it will really open up card making for you so that you'll actually want to continue.
And that's another card brought to us by Sue Smith.
My top tip is that when you put the iron down and lift, you get a mark. But if you lift the card up with your fingers behind and bend so that the top edge of the iron doesn't actually touch the card, you don't. And that makes it look much more natural and realistic.
I've got 4 very small children. The oldest is 9 and the youngest is 2. And we've all started doing it. So we started making cards and they've joined in. And we made our own Christmas cards this year. And it's nice because even the little ones can join in and do it.
I went to a card making session organised by my local lace group and realised that I could do this even though I didn't think I was very artistic. The problem I had was I didn't know where to get supplies, and then my husband found the Craft Channel on cable and I haven't looked back since.
My top tip is when you're embossing using a heat tool and you're embossing on pearlescent card, acetate sheet or any wax surface card, if you just dust the card with a little bit of talcum powder first, it will stop the embossing powder from sticking in places where it shouldn't.
Now we've got some fantastic backing papers. Now these are gemstones, papercraft accessories. Now you've got sapphire and emerald as well. You've got this purpley colour and the green, actually sapphire in your emeralds, Chuck. Let me just take you through. You're getting 4 of each design, so you're getting 24 altogether. These are these the emerald? No, these are the sapphire. Sapphire, these lovely kind of purples. You get that one there. Very kind of fine designs as well, aren't they?
They're like mosaics and honeycombs, and the work tone on tone would put them together, the colours blend. And depending which way you use them, you can make them very masculine or very feminine, and that's why we've chose these particular colours and styles.
And this purple and this green really go well together as well, so when you're mixing and matching, you can really get some lovely effects. Aren't they gorgeous? And they're so detailed as well. They're really good.
One of the reasons we decided they're actually printed on a 150-gram matte silk, and the reason we decided to do that is because it gives you some depth to the actual pattern, which if you put them on a matte paper, you don't.
I love a bit of depth.
Me too.
I love depth. Now listen, you're getting 24 altogether, you're getting 6 different designs, and you're getting 4 of each. Have you got some samples there,
Yes,
Barry?
I certainly have. Sue's put together some absolutely wonderful samples for us that she's used this paper set to make. Aren't these absolutely gorgeous? These are going to make some really wonderful cards because all you have to do is cut them to shape and then you can mount them onto your card and that can form the basis of some truly wonderful inspirational cards. I think these are fantastic. And you're going to make a card for us, aren't you?
I am.
Yes. Right, we're going to make a card from start to finish.
What I wanted to show was how simple it really is, with just some good papers and peel-offs of any description, silver or gold, to make a really elegant card. So the way I haven't even got a ruler now, so a good cutting tip is, because we want to create a plate just inside that actual card, I'm going to set it at 2 sides about the width I want it to be and just put a little nick on the other 2 sides where I want it to fall there.
Oh, that's a good tip, isn't it?
Now, because we're wanting straight lines, if you then place the card you're actually using straight on the bottom edge against the nick you've just cut, you don't need a ruler. That will create your ruler and you can actually cut against the card and get a straight edge.
That's a great tip, because you know how often it is you're trying to, I've done it many a time, it looks like a dog's hind leg, you try to cut that leg out, that backing paper, and you stick it down on the paper, you think, oh gosh, look at that side there. But doing it this way with this tip, you don't need a ruler or anything like that, you just get the perfect edge all the way around.
And again, I'm going to do that on the opposite nick. For this particular style of card, you don't have to be exact, really, because we're going to cover the edges with a peel-off to give a sort of a plate.
Oh, that's very clever. You've got it right in the middle there. Let's have a look. Sure.
Okay, let's just take that off you just for a second. There you go. Just look at that.
What a great
That
tip.
is a very clever tip, and I think many of you are going to find that incredibly useful. Okay, Sue?
So now we're just going to glue this down. I've chosen a dark colour. I could have used any of the other colours, but I've chose this because I thought it would be nice to show you how quickly you can create quite a manly card with not much time and not much equipment.
It's always difficult when you make a card for a man, isn't it? You never know what to put on it, because your craft box is usually full of silk ribbons and roses and things.
Just glued that down, and then I'm going to take gold peel-offs because they blend well with this particular green.
Now the peel-offs don't come in this set, by the way, but peel-offs of this type are available on our website, www.creativecraft.tv.
Now just place that right at the edge of the paper, and one tip is hold that edge when you're using border peel-offs and actually just stretch it slightly to the other end.
And again, you're using your tweezers with that.
Yeah, because when you do that to secure it, if you don't stretch it, sometimes you end up with a little pucker.
A little...
Gather.
Okay. A little gather. A little gathering. It's all puckers up at the end.
And then I'm just going to snip the top bit off and continue around the card. So I'll do that quite quickly, but literally overlap your corners.
Yeah.
Take
so
the
you don't
peel
have to
off.
mitre them?
No.
Just a technical term.
Just stretch that slightly.
Now you're going to get 2 short ends with that one piece, aren't you?
Yes, I'm going to move down to the bottom so that I don't waste anything.
Oh, look, you can see already how much more elegant they look with just those strips around the edge. How beautiful. Press it down.
I haven't got that quite right, but it doesn't matter, just ease it back off and
that's a great thing
try
about when you're
again.
using the peel-offs. If you don't press it down too much to start off with, you can get enough time to reposition it.
Is it possible with this strip we could just angle it that way a little bit, just to get you to do something?
sorry.
No, you're all right, just so that we can pick it up.
So all I'm going to do is, with this last strip, is overlap on the previous one, hold it there, and with my fingers or tweezers, whichever, I'm just going to stretch it slightly so that when I run my finger down, I don't get a little crease in the peel-off itself.
All right.
And then I'm going to just take off the excess level.
Okay.
So So straight away we've got
the first one.
How elegant is that border? Now it's already making that card just jump off the paper, isn't it? There you go.
So what are you going to do next?
Now we're going to put a centre plate in, and at this point you can choose either of the other two corresponding green, whichever is your
which one
choice.
do you want? Which one do you want? This one or this one? Oh, are you choosing?
No, go on.
No, let's choose. Which one do you want? This one or this one? This one. Let's have a clap. Yeah, all right then.
Now you could go the full length of the card, but just to show you how you don't have to, I'm just going to use this about 2/3 down. So again, I'm going to use exactly the same system I did before. I'm going to decide how far in I want that from the edges and create a nick around about that size, that same distance in on that paper. Exactly the same way, I'm going to use the card. I'll have to pick that up to do it actually. Use the card as a ruler.
Did you discover this shortcut on your own, or did you see somebody else doing it?
No, I just discovered it was one of those things when you're actually somewhere and you just haven't got everything you need.
And you've forgotten your ruler and you've forgotten your cutter and everything.
And it just seemed... I think we don't really need to take all them things, really.
And see, scrapbookers would find that tip incredibly useful as well.
So now we've got a plate that actually fits about 2/3.
That's very clever.
Okay.
Remember, the details for this set are on the side of your screen. Our telephone number 08700 700 300. Our website, of course, www.createandcraft.tv.
While you're just doing that with the gold, I'll just take everybody through exactly what they're getting. You're getting 24 sheets altogether. You're getting it in sapphire and emerald. These are the actual designs. These are your emerald green, isn't it? That's your green ones. But the patterns are really detailed. There's the first one. When you've got that one there. They're almost like little mosaics, aren't they?
They are actually,
and then you've got that one there, the purple one. And there's the lighter purple one.
Let's look at some of the wonderful cards that Sue has put together using these wonderful papers. Just look at these really beautiful cards. Now, the great thing about these papers is they are just going to form the basis for your cards, and you can decorate the cards afterwards in whatever way you want to, but they really are going to frame the cards beautifully. Now, let's have a look at the card that you finished off for us using the papers, and you can see that Sue has used two of the background papers. She's used that one and that one. She's edged it with the peel-offs. She's then mounted a skeleton leaf onto another piece of card, which she's mounted on the top. How beautiful is that card? I just think that is incredibly elegant, and it probably took Sue about 5 minutes to make.
Now then, they've asked me to present this next one because it's all about little people. Okay, we're starting off. Oh, they're laughing at me, Sue. Little people, papercraft accessories. Now, this is to use with your own cards. So let's explain exactly what you get in this set. Now, you're getting 2 sheets of this one here. You're getting the little baby carriage here.
Perambulator.
A perambulator.
Perambulator.
Oh, how posh. And you're also getting this one, little puffer train. Or is that a locomotive? Yeah. Oh, bless. And then we've got an umbrella here, or a parasol. Oh,
parasol.
Oh, look, if you're going to take me on, come on. What have we got sat in the parasol? You've got, what's this, Sue?
You've got a little pink bear, a little pink elephant, a lemon duck, and a blue baby bottle.
Oh, lovely. You've also, lovely. Now you also get baby here, you also get little bows, you've got little hearts. They can all be cut out and layered up. Now that you're getting 2 of those sheets in fantastic quality paper. It's got a real texture to it.
Again, it's a Zeta hammer.
Then you've also got this one as well. You've got the little lemon duck here at the top. Then if we go down, we've got the little cat there, the little pink cat. And then we've also got over here the little teddy bear who is, I used to love those, with full of milk and that. I used to love it. In fact, I only gave it up about 2 weeks ago. Then you've also got girl on here as well. Was that with baby boy in the other one? No, just baby?
Just baby, and then you've got your boy, girl, twins and things on the other sheet.
And your bows, etc. So you're getting 4 sheets of those all together. So you're getting 4 sheets of designs. You're getting 4 sheets
of pastel plaid backing
paper. That beautiful plaid. That's gorgeous, really good. Which Scottish clan is that one, do you know?
No, I don't know. I think it's called McSmith.
McSmith. Okay. And then you're also getting 12 of these inserts, is that right?
That's right.
And they've got the hearts running all the way around. These are to fold in half, rubber stamp on there, put your text in there, do whatever you want. So you're getting all that, plus you're also getting
The
invaluable corner peel-offs as well at the same time. Now that's your first set, details there at the side of the screen. Now we've also got another set here for this is your little people decorative papers. Now again you get 24 papers in here with 6 designs and you get 4 of each. Which is this one, Chuck?
That's called Baby Shower.
Baby Shower. Oh, that's beautiful. It's the same babies that are in that big
yes,
big
it's
one.
a little umbrella with stuffed toys in.
Stuffed toys in.
So the 2 sets would go very nicely together then.
Yeah, and then we've got this one, the stork carrying the baby.
Special delivery.
Special delivery. Aww. And then we've got another one here.
Bunny Love.
Bunny Love.
Bunny Love.
Aww. Bunny Love. We've got this one.
Boy Hippo. That's Boy
You've been
Hippo.
personal?
No.
Oh, okay then.
No.
Boy Hippo. Well, we've got to be, you know, there's the Boy Hippo, so that means we've also got a...
Politically correct Pink Hippo.
Oh, Pink Hippo. Not a girl hippo. So there's the hippo, and finally you've got some...
Pastel plaid.
The Smith plaid as well.
Yeah, the
there.
Mac Smith plaid.
The Mac Smith plaid there. So you're getting 24 sheets, you've got 6 designs, and you're getting 4 of each. So have you got some examples there?
Yes,
John?
I have actually, and these are examples that one of Sue's customers has actually put together for her using these sets. Now these were put together by...
Tammy.
Tammy.
And she was kind enough to let me use them.
Aren't they gorgeous? There's your first one. There's your second one. This is just to give you an idea of the kind of things that you can make with this set. And then finally, I'm going to show you that one. But before we move on to the demonstration, I'm going to show you the card that Sue's going to make for us now, using a combination of items from both of those sets. Okay, Sue?
Right.
Right, off we go. So you're using literally from both of the sets?
Yeah, so what we're going to do today is just try and combine the papers so we can show that we can use each. So where Tammy's used the pram flat as it is, I'm actually going to use the frame from the pram. I'm going to take the pram out of the frame and I'm going to use the bear because I don't want in this particular design the bow on the frame.
Okay.
So I've prepared those early because they do take a few minutes to get together. So any A4 card for this one.
That's an A5 card, an A4 sheet folded
A4
to get your
yeah,
A5 card.
Now just to remind you, you're not getting cardstock in this pack. This is for use with your own cardstock.
But you can always go to the website, can't you, Barry?
Yes, you can.
And
which
where's
is
that, Barry?
www.creatingcraft.tv. And when you get on the website, just follow the useful menu on there, or indeed the search engine on the website is fantastic. Just type in what you're looking for, and it'll take you to all the options that are available on the website.
And if you want to go for anything that Sue's brought us here today, you can telephone that number down there, can't you, Barry, which is?
08700 700 300.
Ta-da! There you go, off we go.
Right. What I like to do, particularly on baby cards, is decorate the corners, as you can see on the sample, and it's just any border punch.
Yeah.
And obviously line up just your corners.
Again, you can go to your website for your border punches.
And you just get the nice little edge. And it just gives it a little bit of finish.
There you go.
All right.
So you're just doing it on the front bits?
Yes, just so you've just got that,
That's
just
nice.
a little edge there.
Okay, let's
Clean
just
it
show
up here,
that.
Chuck.
There we go.
There we go.
All right.
And then next?
Next, this is the frame that I have actually, the pram, I've just taken the pram with a scalpel out of that frame. So we keep the pram because we will use it later on another project.
Don't forget the 2 sets of the Little People paper craft accessories that's got those pictures in. And we've also got Little People decorative papers as well. Details there on the screen for those.
And for this design, we're going to use the blue baby hippo.
Why?
Out of that. Well,
Just
I don't.
'cause I'm here?
No.
I'm taking this personal, you know.
And again, we'll use the same style to mark our cutting lines. We're just going to position it where we want that paper to be and just make a little nick accordingly.
Okay.
It's fine.
And we'll just cut, again, using our shape.
Now, you'll find that much easier to do at home. Here, Sue's got to point it at the right camera, you see, so it makes it a little bit more difficult, doesn't it?
And we're just going to use that as a guide then, which will give us a reasonable edge. We're going to do, again, the same on the other nick, or notch, whichever part of the country you work from, yeah?
That's a great tip, that.
And we'll pop that to one
Keep
side.
it nice and tidy here, Chuck.
Thank you. And then we're just going to fasten that in with a little bit of glue or glue stick, whichever you prefer to use.
Yeah. this goes over. I suppose you have to make sure you've got the design going in the right direction.
Well, really, because we've taken the frame will actually sit either way.
Yeah,
so it doesn't really matter at this moment. It will
Okay.
go, you know, had there been a specific design, it would have mattered, but at this stage it doesn't. So we've just got that in. And I want to also back it, as I have done on the card, with some plaid. So again, excuse me, we'll set two sides about the width in that we want this frame to sit. But we don't have to do the nick on this, in this case. We can just actually follow round the design itself.
So that's an easy way of doing it again. And that makes sure that you've actually got it the right width all the way around this time.
Now, on the sample, I've done a border punch, the small border punch, but just to show that you can chop and change, if you like. I'll do this and then just pick it up so you can actually see. I'm just going to do each of the corners with this now.
Now you do get that plaid in the first set, which is Little People's paper craft accessories, but you've also got some of that plaid extra. You get 4 sheets in the Little People's decorative papers as well. That's really nice. Can you just show us that, Chuck? There you go. All the corners there. Obviously, again, you can use whatever punch you want, and you can do borders too.
So now, when I lay the frame on top, we've actually got just a little.
That's very clever.
So it just gives it a little frame. So now it's
very simple too.
Well, these are the
Literally
type of
anybody
cards.
could do it.
Yeah.
Little je ne sais quoi.
Yes, it's easy-ish.
Oh, easy-ish.
No, that's one of the things we particularly like about the kits that you bring to us, Sue, is the fact that you are not just thinking about people who've been making cards for years, you're actually giving thought to those people who've never made a card, who actually want to get into card making. And if you actually want to get into card making, if you've never made a card before in your life, any of Sue's kits or ideas that she brings to you are perfect for you, absolutely.
I've always thought, as I've looked at other people's cards as well as my own, that the simplest designs always seem to be the nicest.
Can you just show us that? Let's just have a look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Now, already that looks really, really lovely.
So if I place that now on the, just slightly up on the front of that card, you can see that already we've got a good base. For whatever you want, you put any design then in the front of there. It doesn't have to be the one I'm using.
Indeed, I mean, you might already have a set of designs yourself that you would want to mount up onto this.
That'd be gorgeous as well. If you had a photograph of your daughter or your granddaughter, and that'd be beautiful to do it. Now listen, let me show you some samples. Barry, you've got the samples there.
Yes, I have. These are the samples that Tammy put together for Sue using both of the sets that we're showing you. Look at that, that's really clever.
So that just proves that you can actually add things to it as well once you've got all these different bits and pieces.
Indeed, Tammy has embellished these cards beautifully. And this one's been embellished using glitter.
She's actually enamelled, if you look, the little paws and cheeks of the bear on that.
She certainly has.
Yeah.
Very good. And of course, this is the card currently that Sue is making for us, incorporating ingredients from both of these sets.
Yeah. Shall I just show the sets again then, quickly?
Yeah.
Well, as we're halfway through the card, let me show the sets. Now, this is your first set here. Which one's this one called, Chuck?
That's the Little People accessory set.
Little People's accessory. Now you get the little promulator here.
And that's the frame we've used today.
That's the frame you've used today. So you can mix and match there. You don't have to use the same one. Then you've also got the little buffer train here, and you've got the little umbrella here filled with the stuffed animals. You're also getting baby and the bows. You're getting 2 sheets of that. You're also getting 2 sheets of this with the duck on a trolley, the little pussycat, and the teddy bear with his milk bottle there.
And again, we're going to use that teddy bear
We're
today.
going to use that teddy bear. Now you also get 2 sheets here of the corners there, the corner peel-offs in silver. You're getting 4 of these Mac Smith tartans, so they've been named today. The Mac Smith tartans.
We could bring a range of those out now, actually.
You can start your own plan, Chuck. Then we've also got 12 of these inserts with the heart going all the way around. That is the Little People's Papercraft accessories. Item numbers there down the side here. Telephone number along the front there, Chucks. You're getting all those. Now we also have an decorative pack as well, don't we? Now there's 24 in this set. You're getting 6 designs and 4 of each one. So we'll take you through here. You've got your little pink hippo there. I've got it the right way up.
Yes.
Your little pink hippo there. And then we've also got the Mac Smith plaid here.
And again, these papers, we also do these on the 150 gram matte silk because it gives the paper a lift.
Yeah.
You've got some depth to the colours.
These are gorgeous. And then you've got the blue hippo there hanging in a...
It's a little diaper or nappy.
A little nappy. Oh, lovely. And we've got the Bunny
Bunny
Love.
Love.
Bunny Love. Oh, you're as daft as we are, you lot.
Well, when you see that one close up, they're actually cuddling.
Are they
Having a
cuddling?
little cuddling.
Oh,
yeah.
we'll have a little cuddle at the end of the show.
Right,
Chuck.
okie-dokie.
And we've also got the stork here. That's the what?
Special delivery.
Special delivery. You've thought this through, haven't you?
Well, sadly, yes.
Yes.
We've named them all.
And then we've also got the umbrella full of stuffed toys. What's that one called?
Baby shower.
Baby shower. Oh! So you're getting those 6 designs, 24 all together, 4 of each.
And
Right.
we're using both of the sets to make this card.
Yes,
and this
so-
is the card that Sue is making. She's about halfway through it.
Yeah. So we've got halfway through the card now, so
Right.
there's that bit there. So
what I'm going to do now is apply that onto this card. Now, I
Okay.
could glue it directly, but just for purposes today, we'll actually put it on with sticky pads.
Yeah.
People can add or take away as they like at home. And because it's quite a large plate, this, I would pop one in the middle,
Yeah.
just to give it a little bit of added support.
yeah,
Because
so
we're
if
going
it's
to put
much smaller, you don't need it in the
no, but on this, because it could sort of dip in a little bit when you add the teddy
Yeah.
bear,
Yeah.
I would put one in the middle. So that's just literally one at each, slightly in from the corners. Never put them near the corners because you can see them from
Yeah.
the side then.
Yeah.
So they always want to be in.
Yeah.
Um,
And they just give you a
hidden.
little bit of extra rigidity. See,
Now-
I know big words as well as him.
Now we need to make sure it's the right way.
Now we need to make sure.
So we're just going to apply that about.
How many times have you made a card and you realise it opens the wrong way? Well, all you've got to do then is say, I'm setting a trend. Why does it have to be? It's a creative thing.
I have put inserts upside down.
Have you? You don't surprise me.
Oh.
Now, stop beating up the guest.
So that's, I mean, altogether I think it's, you know, you can see that it's come together quite
beautiful
nicely.
already.
But then we take our little bear, which I've pre-cut out, but because this is done on Zeta hammer and it's quite strong,
Yeah.
just take a pair of scissors
Oh,
and
so you
give
can-
him a good tug or
Can you just show us
pull,
what you're actually doing?
I'm
Point
just-
towards there, Chuck.
holding that firmly and just pulling against, just turning as I'm going, and this will give him a sort
Bit
of
of
bit of
body.
depth to his body.
bit of body.
Yeah, and it also will hide the pads when you actually stick him on the front of the card. And it'd be quite tough with these because it's not paper, it is card.
Indeed, and this is very easy to do. And for those of you that are familiar with decoupage techniques, this is actually a decoupage technique that you're showing us at the moment,
That's
isn't it?
great.
Now if I do, you see it's quite round now.
Well, we can
Quite a
flatten
plump
them
bear.
And relax.
Yes, quite a plump bear now. So what we're going to do now is just
What are you
take
trying to
some...
suggest?
Oh me!
So you're taking your double-sided pads. Remember, you are getting, well, yes, you are getting double-sided pads in this set. No, you're not getting, you're not getting double-sided pads.
No.
Let's just remind you, of
Sadly.
course, double-sided pads are available on the website, which is www.createandcraft.tv. And for those of you that haven't got access to a website, of course, if you go through to our call centre on 08700 700 300, tell them what you want, they'll find it for you.
So now you can see it's got a little bit of a bevel and we can't see the pads from the side.
It's a beveled bear.
It's a beveled bear. Yeah, it's a Smith beveled bear.
Smith bevel bear. Let's just show there, Chuck. There you go. A Smith bevel. I can't even say it.
A Smith beveled bear.
Yeah.
Smith beveled bear. There you
All
go,
right.
Chuck. Right,
So
what are we doing
now, on there I've used the twins, baby twins sheet. But on this one I'm going to use baby boy.
Baby boy.
So we're going to pick one with a blue border.
So any tips when you're cutting the text out?
Not really, because I like to see them randomly cut actually.
Okay.
I think they work better, and I do prefer them set at an angle.
Okay.
But some people prefer them neatly. Just make sure that you give a slight border around the actual text. And what also is a good thing, if you're using little text plaques like this, if you've got a silver or gold metallic pen, just edge it, and it gives it a little...
So if you've got a gold or silver metallic pen,
Yeah.
just go around the actual wording, it just brings it out that little bit.
Well,
That's
just the
great,
edge
isn't
of the card, actually.
Oh,
not
just
even
the edge
word.
of the
Yeah,
card.
just the edge of the card.
Brilliant.
I think I've done it on that one, Barry, so you can just see, and that's
Point
just
that one out, Barry.
a metallic pen. So now we want the boy, which is on the opposite side. And again, we're just going to you could do this with decorative scissors.
Yes, you could.
Yeah. And you can also mount them as well if you wanted to.
Well, we're going to do that on the pastel.
Oh, she's ahead of me.
So, for this I wouldn't do any measuring. I'd just take the two plaques and directly apply them more or less the right width away from any given edge that I want it to be.
Yeah, so listen, I'm just going to remind everybody what they get in that. Don't forget, you get 4 sheets of this, you get the 3 designs on this, and you get those 3 designs times 2. You also get 4. Do you want to carry on with that, Chuck?
Right.
All right. And they'll also get 4 of these plaids here, the Max Smith plaid. If there's any Max Smiths out there, I do apologise.
There will be
you also
now.
get 12 of the backing sheets in there as well, and you also get 2 of the peel-offs. That is your first set, which is the Little People's accessory set. Then we've also got the Little People's decorative papers, which is this one. You're also getting the baby shower here, with all the stuffed toys in there. You've got the special, what's that one?
That special delivery.
Special delivery with the stork. And you've got Bunny Love, 2 little bunny rabbits. I'm gonna cuddle. Then we've got then we've got the baby hippo here in blue for a boy. We've also got the plaid Max Smith design there, and we've got the baby hippo there in pink. You're getting 6 of those designs. You're getting 24 altogether. Those are your decorative papers. Those are details there at the side of the screen.
So now I've just applied the pastel plaid and some backing paper, some sticky pads, and I'm going to put these at a jaunty angle.
A jaunty
angle.
Technical term, jaunty angle.
On its side.
I think we had a jaunty angle yesterday.
At an angle. Yes, we
I
did.
think that has more to do
that's
with the
very
bottle
clever.
underneath though.
And it just...
There it is. Isn't that beautiful?
And then if you're not quite straight, you can just, it's an happy accident. You can just say it's supposed to be that way.
Yeah,
I just like to see things off
Can you show us the
centre.
examples
Yes, I
again,
can. Now,
Chuck?
the examples I'm going to show you are examples that Tammy put together for you.
That's right.
Now, look at these. Now, this is up to you how you use the papers, of course. You can take inspiration from what we're showing you today. In fact, you could totally plagiarise what we're showing you today if you wanted to. But whatever you do, you are going to make some truly stunning cards using either of these sets. Now, remember, we've used both of these sets to make these cards. You don't have to get both sets, of course. You could use them as a standalone set and use them with items that you've already got. But to be honest, I would get both sets because they do complement each other absolutely beautifully. Now remember, you are watching Create and Craft with Ideal World. Our telephone number 08700 700 300. Our website www.createandcraft.tv, and it's there for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year.
Now listen, all you've got to do now is to finish that card off. Is what you've done there is folded the insert in half, a little bit of glue on there. Do you want to finish that off, Chuck? And then we're finished almost.
Yep.
You could also add the corners if you wanted to this. I haven't done it, but you could if you liked. They do come with this set.
Right.
So finally, we're just going to show this card now. As we said before, both of the paper sets that we're showing you have been used to make this card, and look how beautiful this card is. I think this card's absolutely fantastic, and you too are going to get a great deal of pleasure making cards like this from either of these sets from Sue Smith.
Now I think that card deserves a round of applause. Now then, let's run through everything that we had on the show. We're going to start off with a mollycoddle, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are. We're going to start off with this. Now listen, we're going to get this. These are your layering papers here, your layering cards. Get assorted colours there. You've got your red, you've got your burgundy, you've got your green, you've got your silver, and lovely silver, posh silver ones there. You've got your foams, your double-sided foams here. You're getting your corner peel-offs here. You're also getting the cards here. You're getting 6 cards. You're getting the white. And you're also getting the cream, beautifully cut out, 6 of each. It's funny, I just said that. Then we've also got these insert cards here as well, Chucks. And what's it say on there, Sue? I can't read it.
It said, birthdays are smashing, just like you.
Oh, lovely. You get all those. You're also getting all the envelopes as well. But most of all, you're getting these. You're getting 2 sheets of these. Now, here's Molly at the top. Is that
That's
right?
Molly.
There's Molly. And Molly's here too at the garden gate, is she?
No, that's Victoria.
Oh, silly me.
Alan,
That's
why don't you show the
Victoria.
examples?
Then we've also got this one here with the pussy cat on here.
Yes.
And then we've got this one here, another cat here. And then we've got the... Is that where Molly lives?
That is, yes.
Oh, and who's that?
Molly's Dolly.
Oh, it's Molly's
Show us what you
Dolly
can make with it,
again.
Alan.
Right, you can make all these kind of things here. Those beautiful, beautiful cards there. That's just an example of what you can make with this. Then we've also got this next set, which is Victorian Elegance. Now in this one you're getting these satin bows here in cream and pink. You're also getting 12 cards in the cream and 6 of each in the white and the cream. Got the envelopes there as well. You've also got the double-sided pads. You've got gold and silver layering paid card here, because don't forget this is Elegance. Then we've also got this one in your inserts here with different text on, And then you've also got, most importantly, you've got the designs here. You've got the pansies there, and you've got that shell design. Nautilus. You've got the pink one and the male masculine one, which is the darker one. Here's a few examples of those. Oh, aren't they gorgeous? Look at them, beautiful, aren't they classy? And they really, really have got Victorian elegance.
Now, talking about elegance, I've got some wonderful background papers for you now, and in this set you're going to get 24 papers altogether. There are 6 designs, and you will get 4 of each of the following designs. These are going to make the basis of some really beautiful cards. So remember, you're getting 24 in the set. Details are on your screen, and you are going to get 4 of each of 6 of these absolutely superb designs, and these are the kind of things that you can make from. This was the start of a card that Sue made, but Sue, you've got a board with some wonderful cards on that you've made, haven't you?
Oh, look at those.
Just look at that. This is the kind of thing that you can make with it. So there you go, there's your background papers. Let's move on now to this wonderful paper set. This is your Little People's accessory pack. Now, in this pack, you're going to get some really wonderful cards. Well, not cards, actually. You're going to get the basis of some wonderful cards. You'll get this sheet, you'll get 2 of that sheet, you'll get 2 of that sheet, and you will get 4 of this sheet, and that.
So that's that set, but you've got one more there as well.
Yes,
you've got the backing papers, you're getting 24 of those all together.
Yes, these are your backing papers, and in this, once again, you've got 24 sheets all together, and you've got, you'll get 6, you'll get
6
4.
designs, 4 of each
6
one.
designs, 4 of each.
Now, I think Sue's brought us some fantastic things today. Round of applause for Sue. Thanks for coming down.
My favourite presenter is Barry, of course. I think he's has a hard life trying to look after Alan. Keep him in check.
I like both the presenters. Alan and Barry are both lovely.
Yes, exactly. I can't choose, but you are very funny.
My favourite's Alan. My favourite's Alan.
But I like Barry because he's technical.
Alan or Barry? I think Dave Bradford.
My favourite's got to be Alan because he's just as sarcastic as me.
Who's your favourite, Alan or Barry?
My favourite is Alan. No, you're Barry, aren't you? It's you. I do like him, but I like you because he's a nut.